The creator economy, where do you fit into it? Why do I even keep talking about it? Well, because it's super important. Nez Nation Live, get all your questions answered. How to earn more, grow faster, stress less in this modern marketplace. Holy macadamia nut, there's so many opportunities. Make sure you come on back, y'all. Yo, 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 welcome to another episode of Nez Nation Live. Welcome, welcome. If you're new to this channel, I am Professor Nez, business owner, content creator, speaker, author. I just live for this stuff. And this is a weekly show that we do brought to you by beyondtheboxacademy.com. I'll talk about them in a second. Where we answer all your questions. It's a live Q&A. There is a pinned questionnaire in the comments section. You should see it on LinkedIn as well. And if you have any questions, we've got some questions from last week that I definitely want to get to. But if you have any questions, I want to answer your question. And so please, please, please make sure that you leave your question in that pinned comment, and I will get to it accordingly. So you can ask me anything you want, anything at all regarding the creator economy, how to build and scale all these different revenue streams, how to grow an online business, how to advance your career. Holy macadamia nut. Come on in. Make sure you smash that smash button, aka the like button. I'm going to do some shout outs here in just a second. The best mod squad in the business, the Nez Nation mod squad, is in the house. And guys, make sure you share this out because, sharing is caring. And it's the ultimate support besides super chats. Super chats are appreciated. But sharing this out so we can get people in here because we want to help as many people. The mission statement here is bringing more humanness to this digitalness, inspiring you to grow your impact and your income online. It starts with impact. You cannot make good money without actually caring, thinking first about them. Who's them? Your audience, before yourself. So impact comes first. Come on in, come on in. Great to see you. So I mentioned beyondtheboxacademy.com, and that is our sponsor, brought to you by beyondtheboxacademy.com. And so this is a real practical look. I don't just call myself Professor Nez for kicks and giggles. I actually have taught for 2 decades, business, marketing, communications, writing, copywriting. I'm the real deal, okay? I'm not just one of these dudes. Tom Nash is in the house. Tom Nash, I'll get your music ready. I'm going to do shout outs in a second. But this is something I care very deeply about. And so beyondtheboxacademy.com is my own academy, our sponsor of the show, our eternal sponsor of the show, where everything that we talk about, all these different ways for you to actually earn sustainable income through understanding these systems and processes in the online ecosystem, in the creator economy. If you want to go deeper, go to beyondtheboxacademy.com, our lovely sponsor of the show. Come on in. Look at this. Wow. So we got the mod squad in the house. Good to see you. Anthony is in the house. Rich Graham, great to see you. Lewis. What's up, Lewis? Great to see you. Fantastic. We got a Nez Nation virgin, Thoris. Good to see you, Thoris. Behave yourself. No, I'm kidding. Come on in. Come on in. Tom Nash, we got to get your music going. Yeah, I need some special music for Tom Nash. Great to see you guys. Come on in. Come on in. Sweeney Dunstan is in the house. Imad, good to see you. Imad is one of our members, our sponsors of the show. Great to see you here. Fantastic. Come on in. Make sure you hit that like button if you haven't. Thank you, Thoris. Am I saying that right? I hope, give me a 1 if I'm saying that right in the chat, Thoris. Now, I'm going to get to questions. This is a AMA, just in case you're just joining us. What does AMA mean? It means you can ask me anything. We go live every single Sunday, 9:30 a.m. Pacific, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time, where you can get your questions answered. We've got a backlog of hundreds of shows. An amazing playlist of just amazing shows where, I would highly implore you, obviously not right now, but go check out those amazing shows because you might have some answers to questions you didn't even think to ask. And so it's really, really important that I try to provide the best answers possible. And here's the cool thing. You're not just getting me. Here's the really cool thing. You're actually getting this amazing Nez Nation community. If you look at this chat, Tom Nash, Anthony, Lewis, Jonathan, Sweeney, we got Frank Gallo in the house who's crushing it on YouTube. Good job. Frank is a client of mine, doing great with his cooking channel. Frank, get on TikTok too. I got some news. Everybody stick around. I'm going to start this new feature where I go through kind of some latest breaking news and just discuss it a little bit. Then we'll get into the questions. So much stuff I've got planned today. But, we've got a backlog of shows. We also have a podcast, which I don't know if you guys know this or not, but all of these shows end up on the podcast. It's the #1 rated personal branding podcast on Spotify and Apple. That's the logo. If you just type in Professor Nez on Apple or Spotify, this is the show where all of these shows, I love podcasts. I don't know about you guys. Give me a 1 in the chat if you love podcasts. Give me a 2 if you're like, I'm not really a big fan of podcasts. I'd rather, check out videos, or I'd rather be on TikTok or whatever. Let me know. Maybe Clubhouse. Let me know what you think of that. But definitely check out our podcast. And we've got a huge backlog of shows. Okay, now, really quickly, there we go. There's Stephanie's in the house. Good to see you, Stephanie. Tom says, Nez, would love to hear your strategy on building the YouTube equivalent of a cult brand along the lines of primal branding. Yeah, huge book, Primal Branding. Great question, Tom. Great question. It would be awesome if you could leave that in the questionnaire form. I would love to get to that. We got a lot of questions, kind of people who have asked questions from last week. But really quickly, I want to share something with you because a lot of you guys have been asking. And it's finally here. I've been talking a lot about merchandise. And this is just a taste. But it's actually here, y'all. It's actually here. It's going to get bigger. It's going to get even more, really aligned with all of the things that we love about being in this awesome community. But this is just a taste if you're interested at all. And I know you guys, you loyal Nez Nation, this is a really good example of what you're talking about too, Tom. I have already, I told you we've been working on this for months because I don't want to just release something haphazardly, but I really did a lot of research, a ton of research, and I've already kind of released, let me share really quickly. I'm going to screen share. I've released a few products, just a few products, that I think are really high quality and are really reasonable as far as prices go. And so let me share really quickly our brand new merch store. Go to professornez.com/merch, okay? And, if you can see the screen right now, we've got some great shirts, women's shirts, men's shirts, hoodies, kids stuff. We've even got some great products like mugs. We got stickers. We got hats. We got so much stuff that I'm really proud of. And so I can't wait for you guys to check this stuff out. And I really wanted to make sure that this stuff was high quality. So check it out. Go to professornez.com/merch. I'll leave a link in the description as well. But I'm very, very proud of this, and it's just going to get better and better. Okay, I see a lot of ones. Fantastic. Thoris. Thoris says, smooth voice like butter. I'm like butter, baby. Yeah, so go check out. This is also going to link. We use Spreadshop, so this is also going to link. It's still being reviewed, but this is also going to link on our YouTube channel as well. So most of you guys are coming to us from YouTube, so I'm really, really excited. I can't wait to see you guys wearing this stuff. Really, again, took my time with this for a very, very long time. Why? Because I want it to really be high quality. Okay, So go check that out if you wish. I would really, really appreciate it. Okay, so here's what I want to talk about first. I'm going to get to your questions. Leave your questions in that pinned comment in the questionnaire form. I'm going to get to your questions, first come, first serve. I want to start off at the top of the hour with, something that I think I might want to introduce more. I'm kind of experimenting with this, but I love talking about this stuff. The latest breaking news in the creator economy, in the online ecosystem, social media, content creation, business, online business, etc. And I've got a list of some pretty breaking news that I want to share with you. And the first one is, let me know if you've heard of this. YouTube launches a brand new for you feature. How many people, give me a 1 in the chat, how many people knew about this? How many people, or give me a hashtag yes. Give me a hashtag yes if you knew about this brand new feature that YouTube just launched. It's a brand new to you discovery. It's on the homepage. So they're rolling out this new feature. It's designed to help users discover. This is coming straight from YouTube. Help users discover content from channels that they've not previously viewed but are aligned with their interests based on past viewing behavior. The option is primarily focused on maximizing viewer engagement. And obviously, YouTube wants to get people to stay on the platform. And I'm seeing some yeses. Yeah, thank you so much, Ahmad. I appreciate that. Yeah, go check it out. I would love for you to let me know what you think. Yes, Lewis, Jonathan, yes. So this new feature is really, really interesting. And I think this is awesome, not only for viewers, right, to maybe check out some creators they've never been exposed to. It's still kind of the recommendation system is always thinking about the viewers first. But content creators, business owners, this is double amazing for us. You see all this competition between TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn. This is good for us. This is good for us content creators, us business owners. And by the way, the fastest rising small business in the last 16 to 14 months is content creator. I've talked about this a lot. You don't have to, look, all these ads that you see, people saying make 6 figures, make $1 million. I don't know about you, okay? I don't know about you. Let me get that autofocus fixed. I don't know about you, but I could use an extra $500 a month. How many people could use an extra $500 a month? Give me a hashtag 500. Give me a hashtag 500 in the chat if you could use an extra $500, $200 a month. Don't buy what these people are selling you. Okay, again, it's coconut. Talk about merch, coconuts and yacht syndrome. We here at Nez Nation, we are here to battle coconuts and yacht syndrome. Realistic, practical, real world. My whole mission and our whole Nez Nation mission is to help you to really create beautiful revenue streams so you can support yourself and your family, but also do something that you actually want to do. Do something that you actually dig. And my goodness, the opportunities are abundant today. It's unbelievable, the opportunities right now in the creator economy. This new feature, I say that YouTube is probably the best place to create your brand. It's the best place to create, especially if you're a video content creator. It's the best place to, build an audience, develop an audience. YouTube's, systems and their recommendation systems. If you know how to use YouTube properly and correctly, if you understand the art and science of YouTube, YouTube will do all the heavy lifting for you. And I've got a ton of videos where I talk about this on my playlists, on my channel. All free content. Go check it out. Grace is in the house. Good to see you, Grace. Grace says 500. Anthony says 500. Yes. Lewis, 500. No coconuts allowed. Yes. Stephanie, it's so good to see you. Coping with normal. Great to see you, Stephanie. Jonathan, great to see you. The Mod Squad is in the house. Imad says an extra 500 wouldn't hurt me at all. Well, that's so feasible. It's so feasible now. Putting yourself out there in powerful ways. My new series on my channel how to get clients on. You know, I did LinkedIn, I did social audio, I did YouTube. I'm going to do TikTok next. We got some TikTok news that's really huge for creators. But this new feature right here, new for you, if you're a content creator and you really understand who it is that your content serves, this new feature could be a game changer for us. New to you, brand new feature that YouTube just launched. Fantastic stuff. Okay, next. How many of you have heard about this? Brand new feature added to Clubhouse. A lot of you who are in the chat right now, I have met through Clubhouse, blessed to meet through Clubhouse. I'm a really, really big fan of Clubhouse and social audio. I don't know if, I think we can officially say Clubhouse is probably the king. I could almost officially say that Clubhouse is the king of social audio. I know Facebook has a new audio feature with rooms that you can do inside your groups, etc. I'm going to talk about Facebook too. I got big Facebook news. I know that Instagram has been adding some features, you know, multiple live, etc. I wouldn't be surprised if Instagram launches a rooms feature. But Green Rooms seem to be somebody from Spotify. Green Rooms seem to be a big player because Spotify is such the, you know, such a predominant force in the audio space. We really thought that Green Room was going to be a major contender, but I got to be honest with you, and let me know in the chat. Every time I scroll through Green Room, and I do it very sparsely, but every time I do, I just feel like I'm getting exposed to rooms that have zero relatability to me. You know, it's like gem party this, it's like let's just all hang out and talk, or here's my thoughts. Nothing about the breadth and depth of topics that I see on Clubhouse. And we've already built and established relationships and communities on Clubhouse. So I don't know. I think Clubhouse is the king. And now backchannel, which when I first saw backchannel, basically backchannel is direct messaging. Yes, Jonathan. It's direct messaging. Instead of going to Instagram DMs like we used to do, now you can message clicking that little arrow on the app. If you don't see this yet, update your Clubhouse app. Now you can direct message with anybody in the room. You can create a group messaging with different people you can add. And it's basically, that's what it is. It's a back channel now for you to communicate. And it takes away from having to go to other platforms. So basically Clubhouse is trying to keep you on Clubhouse. Are you seeing a theme here, Nez Nation? If you want to grow on a platform, understand what the platform wants. If you want to grow on YouTube, understand what YouTube wants. If you want to grow on Facebook, understand what Facebook wants. If you want to grow on LinkedIn, understand what these platforms want. They want people to stay. That's what they want. They want people to stay on the platform. So if you can create a way for users to continually stay through your content curation, you don't even necessarily have to be a content creator. There's a ton of, look at Evan Carmichael is probably the best example. Somebody who's built a multi-million-dollar business curating other people's content. I don't know, we don't talk a lot about that. I think I may need to do a room or an entire show dedicated to content curation, because I know that Letitia, yes, Letitia's in the house from a Russian Prototype. What a great show that was yesterday. Great to see you, Letitia. I love it. Grace says, I don't think they're investing in getting new creators. Yeah, now that Clubhouse has messaging, Green Room needs to adapt and give us a reason to use it. Beautiful point. Excellent point, Grace. This point right here is literally, give me a hashtag fire in the chat, because Grace just dropped fire. Give me a hashtag fire in the chat. Because what that really implies right there, it's so good. This is exactly why it's good for us creators that these platforms are competing with each other. So I'd love your thoughts. What do you guys think of back channels on Clubhouse? Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? I'll tell you, I am kind of topsy-turvy on it. I don't know. I think that if something isn't broken, why fix it, right? I think it was a response to user feedback. It was a response to, I think, you know, Paul, who's the founder or one of the co-founders, I think he was on Green Room a lot. when it first came out. And I think he noticed that that text live chat thing was a beautiful thing. It's just not the same on Clubhouse. I don't know. How many of you are using backchannel, and also how many of you are into it? How many of you guys think it's a really good idea? Great point right here, Grace. Oh, it's so great to see you, Letitia. Fantastic. If you have any questions, there's a pinned comment. There's a questionnaire form. It's very simple, very fast. Leave your question in there. Anthony says fire. Imad says fire. Yes. Yeah, absolutely. I love it. So backchannel. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. Okay, moving on. Again, I kind of like this. Let me know if you like this, by the way. I want to hear from you. Do you like top of the hour kind of hearing about all the latest and breaking news in the creator economy and just having a discussion about it? Or you're like, Nez, this sucks. Let's get into the questions. I want to go right into the questions. I'd love to hear from you guys. I want to try to make it rapid fire because I do want to get to the questions. You know, it's live. Anything can happen, and I can see a conversation just burgeoning and blossoming out of each one of these topics. So I try to keep it fast and keep it moving. But if you're watching on the replay or listening on the podcast, leave comments because I don't know if you know this. Yeah, I'm almost at 12,000 subscribers. And yes, I run other channels, and yes, I run many businesses, but I answer all the comments personally. All of the comments personally. So leave comments if you're watching on the replay. If you're listening on the podcast, leave a comment. Come back to youtube.com/Professor Nez. Leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you guys. Awesome. Thank you, Thorus. Thorus Diaphragm. God, what a cool name. Are you a superhero or what? Yeah, this is a great question. Leave that in the questionnaire form, Thorus. I love that name, dude. Welcome to the Nez Nation family, by the way. You're going to love it here. You're going to absolutely love it here. Grace says, you can make several conversations with different groups on backchannel. It's way beyond the gifts and stuff Green Room offers. Cool. Nice. Thank you so much, Grace. That's a great point. Okay, next on the list, TikTok. How many creators, before I show this banner, how many creators in the chat right now, what are your thoughts on TikTok? TikTok. Give me some thoughts in the chat on TikTok, because TikTok just passed a major milestone. Yes, folks, TikTok has just passed. It's the only app that's not Facebook or related to Facebook to pass 3 billion installs. This is huge. A lot of creators are building wealth, they're building income, they're building influence on TikTok. I'm kind of proud, actually. It's a big morning for me because one of the first videos I posted on I'm not really on TikTok a lot, so I'd love to hear from you guys if you're on TikTok. But I just passed a major milestone on TikTok. I finally got a video on the For You page, and it's just doing fantastic. It's the first video I have that's over, I think, 2,000 or almost 2,000 views, and I'm actually proud of that. I think that's pretty cool. You know, results are addictive. You get results on a platform, you're like, wait a minute, I want to do that again. So maybe I need to, and I don't post on TikTok often, like hardly at all. And so I'm really intrigued. I know TikTok is huge. I actually like watching TikTok more than creating on TikTok. You know me. I try to focus on YouTube, and I try to focus on LinkedIn and Instagram and my podcast. But YouTube is primarily my focus, and Shorts kind of was a way. I don't know. I don't know that many people who watch Shorts regularly on YouTube. How many of you watch Shorts regularly on YouTube? I don't know anybody who does that. I know, but it's getting billions of views a day. So I don't know anybody who's watching Shorts regularly on YouTube. Are you? I'd love to hear from you. I mean, when I want to watch short form content, I go to TikTok. And they just passed a major milestone. Anthony says, I like TikTok. It's a great way to show your business. Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. It's a great way to build your brand. Lewis says, yep, he's on there. Letitia says, I use TikTok. It's pretty good. I like the memes. I like how the filter works because it only shows videos that I really like to watch. Yeah, recommendations, right? The For You page is like the recommendation system. And I know you guys were here last week where I talked about Instagram. It's so funny, too. I saw all these videos on YouTube recently talking about how it's time to leave Instagram. I'm like, why? I think it's time to start on Instagram. I don't know. I'd love your thoughts. If you weren't here last week, I talked about Adam Mosseri's big announcement of how he said we're no longer a Square photo sharing app, that they're going to be focusing more on creators, focusing more on video, Instagram Reels, IGTV, stories. Recommendation systems are coming. Hashtags on Instagram hardly ever work for me. Recommendation systems like YouTube are coming, which is good, I think, for us creators. I think it's good for us creators. Lewis says, shorts are being viewed by the consumers of content. Content creators, not so much. Interesting points. Yeah. So TikTok hits a major milestone. If you're not on TikTok, and here's some more TikTok news. TikTok adds a branded toggle for more transparency. So, you guys know on YouTube, we have the feature when we upload a video, we can add, there is a promotional aspect. Basically, that this video is sponsored. There is promotional sponsor for this video. Well, now, in order to really, I don't get this, by the way. I don't really need transparency. I could care less if you're branded content or sponsored content. I don't really care. What is that going to do? That's going to change my opinion of you? I don't see how that matters. I don't need to have a toggle. I don't need to have a banner or something say that this is sponsored. It doesn't, who cares? I don't really care. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm a business owner and a creator. If the content's good, I could really care less. What do you guys think? Do you guys like having transparency from creators, or do you think that it's just, meh, whatever? I don't know. I think it's meh. For me, it's meh. I'd love to hear from you guys. By the way, if you're just joining us, welcome. You're watching Office Hours with yours truly. Did you guys know we go live every single week? Every Sunday, 9:30 a.m. Pacific, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time. You need to click subscribe. You need to join our mailing list too, by the way. Thoris, I don't think Thoris is on our, Thoris is not on our mailing list. So if you're not on our mailing list and you're not a Nez Nation insider, you know what you need to do. You need to become an insider right now. And I'm very respectful of the inbox. I don't bombard you with emails. But if you want to learn how to grow your impact and income online, earn more, grow faster, stress less, become an insider. I give you the greatest content on planet Earth. Really practical, really, really detailed, in-depth, not just a bunch of blah, blah, blah generalities. I get granular. I try to help you very specifically. So become an insider today. Go to professornez.com/insider. Fill out the little form. Put in your email, your best email. Bada boom, bada bing. You're in. You are in. Thoris says, I thought YT shorts. Thoris, I'm so glad to have you here. Is that your real name, Thoris? It's so nice to have you, man. I'm so stoked you're here, brother. Fantastic. I thought shorts were literally shorts. I love it, man. Good to see you. Good to see you. Fantastic. Yeah. Become an insider today. So TikTok adds a toggle for branded content. They hit a major milestone, 3 billion installs. I agree with Anthony. I'm not on TikTok a lot, but man, if I can get on that For You page, wow, results are addictive. Results breed incentive. And so I don't know. I think I definitely post on Instagram. I definitely post YouTube Shorts. Shorts are really frustrating for me because I know most of you guys know this. Once it gets on that shelf, you see that vertical incline, and then bada boom, bada bing, the Shorts grave enters, or the Shorts funeral. That's the Shorts funeral song, in case you're wondering. Okay, next. LinkedIn. Wow. Now, you guys know I've got a bunch of videos. LinkedIn is where the company decision makers. You want brand deals? You want sponsorships for your content? You want to reach the company decision makers? They're on LinkedIn. That's where you have to go. LinkedIn just had a huge announcement. This is actually the TikTok that's kind of going, I don't want to say viral, but it's getting on the For You page and getting me a lot of followers and likes. I did it right when it happened. It happened a couple of days ago. They just announced that now when you schedule your LinkedIn Live, it automatically turns into an event. And when you have a LinkedIn event, you get a whole new traffic source of discovery on LinkedIn. LinkedIn has been doing a lot of phenomenal things. How many people are on LinkedIn? Give me a hashtag yes in the chat right now. Give me a hashtag yes if you're on LinkedIn, you're interested in LinkedIn. Give me a hashtag no if you're like, Nez, I'm never on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is for old people. Well, I'm an old person. How many of you are on LinkedIn? I'd love to hear from you guys. LinkedIn is adding. Now you can also schedule. So I'm using, full disclosure, they're a partner of mine. I'm using StreamYard. StreamYard is a great tool for you to really create a professional broadcast without all the technical wherewithal. If you're interested in a free trial, I've got a link in the description of this video. And you can just go to StreamYard, the website, and type in the promo code NESNation, and you'll get a free trial and a great discount. I've been live streaming for over 6 years on social media. I mean, I'm the early adopter of Facebook Live, early adopter of Periscope, early adopter of YouTube Live, all these places. And so, I've tried every single software on planet Earth, and this one right now is the best for me because it's so easy and it doesn't require a lot of technical, and it's very, very effective. So now when you schedule through a third-party app like StreamYard, you can schedule up to 7 days in advance. You can schedule up to 7 days in advance. And now your LinkedIn Lives turn into events, and events get a lot more possibility for discovery. Holy macadamia nut. How many opportunities does one creator have to have? I mean, there's so many opportunities, y'all. It's just absolutely insane, all these opportunities. It's just crazy. Rooster Fries, thank you so much for the $1.99 super sticker. I appreciate that. Thank you, Rooster Fries. You're absolutely welcome. That means a lot to me. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. There's so many opportunities, guys. LinkedIn just added creator mode. LinkedIn just added cover story. LinkedIn is giving again, this is good for us. Shorts, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, they are at each other's throats. Snapchat has Spotlight now where they're paying creators. It's never been a better time to make money doing something that you love. It's never been a better time. And I'm not talking about building an entire online business, which you can. But let's just say, think about it. You're killing how many stones with one bird? Did I say that right? How many stones with one bird can you kill? You can kill so many stones with one bird now. If you're a career professional or you're somebody who is looking to earn a little extra money on the side, now you need to understand end user psychology. Where is everybody going to find out about you? This thing called Google, this thing called the online ecosystem. If you don't have anything on there that takes control of your story, aka a personal brand, if you don't have anything that says, hey, this is who I am, this is what I do, then you're letting Google tell the story for you. And I wouldn't trust Google to tell the story for me. So what do I mean by this? Not only Nez, I'm not a creator. I'm not a content creator. I'm just a director of finance. I'm just a project manager. I'm just an account executive. Why do I need to worry about this stuff? Because your competition is doing it. You've got chief financial officers on TikTok, Snapchat, LinkedIn. They're producing content. They're building thought leadership, which is awareness, equity. They're building, that kind of sense of ethos. They're building credibility that goes beyond just a piece of paper called transcripts, achievements, accolades, and resume. And so if all things are considered equal, but, Joe has, he's been building his thought leadership, and your LinkedIn profile looks like a duck squatted on it, who do you think they're going to pick? It's not just for content creators. It's not just for business owners. Anybody now. And here's the cool thing. You can make money. You can actually make a lot of money doing it. It's insane. It's just insane. Angie is in the house. There she is. Good to see you, Angie. Good to see you. I'm so glad you guys are here. So yeah, LinkedIn Live update, huge. Okay, my God, we're staying way too long. Do we have questions? We got a bunch of questions I got to get to. Okay, next on the list, last thing. This is what I wanted to talk about. So again, and I'm going to be fast on this one. This is exactly what I'm talking about, guys. This is what I'm talking about, that this competition between these companies, between these platforms is amazing for us. It's amazing for us. Facebook launches a $1 billion creator initiative. Okay. Facebook knows, okay, that basically they need to compete. Okay. So they basically know that they need to compete. And this is what they're saying. They're saying they're going to invest more than $1 billion in programs for creators over the next 18 months with a prime focus on providing more ways for creators to earn money for the content they share on Facebook and Instagram. They know that the writing is on the wall. Facebook is not the cool platform anymore. TikTok is, YouTube is, Instagram is. Now, luckily, they own Instagram. I'm surprised they haven't bought TikTok. I guess TikTok probably won't sell to them now. They should have bought TikTok maybe 2-3 years ago. But Facebook now realizes that, hey, YouTube's offering, and I've talked about this on the stream. I talked about this on Clubhouse. Follow me on Clubhouse too. If you are not following me on Clubhouse, make sure that you are. I'm at Professor Nez. Okay. So make sure that you follow me on Clubhouse. I'm Professor Nez all over. Okay. But, Facebook does have higher CPMs than YouTube. And if you are a video content creator, business owner, especially short form content now can be monetized on Facebook. This is something that I'm going to be paying attention to. And this is something that you should be paying attention to. Nez, I can't. Now, there was a really good question earlier, and I kind of said I was going to ask it in order or answer it in order. But I can kind of address this now, which I think is really interesting. Thoris, who's a Nez Nation newbie, Thoris asked earlier, which I thought was really cool, and I actually like that Thoris is a newbie here. So Thoris asked this question: do you think it is good to be everywhere all at once, or master a platform and then move on to the next? This is a great question. I think I get this question probably more often than anything. And in Nez Nation, we got an amazing group of people here. Feel free to chime in and give me your 2 cents as well. I'd love to hear from you. Here's my 2 cents. People say, Nez, why do you go live on LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, Periscope, Twitch? Why do you go live in all these different places? We are in the attention business, y'all. Excuse me. We're in the attention business. And if these platforms, which are all free, are saying, hey, we're giving you free airtime. Imagine if CBS, NBC, ABC, CNN, and Fox all said, we're going to give you free airtime. Are you going to say, no, I only choose CBS? Nope, I'm only going on Fox. I think you'd be a fool. Because I'm telling you right now, depending on your objective, okay, and depending on your situation, your circumstance, depending on what kind of niche content creator you are, I think you should be everywhere. Now, you have what I like to call your pillar content platforms. So I have my pillars, YouTube, LinkedIn, right? Pillars. But I'm on Instagram. I'm on Snapchat. I'm on TikTok. Depends on how bad you want it. I think if you're a business owner, you have to be everywhere. If you're a content creator, I think you should have a presence everywhere. Doesn't mean you have to be as gung-ho on every platform, because I think that's impossible, especially if you don't have a team. You know, if you're a big brand that has a team of social media managers, 20 or more, that's easy. You need to be everywhere. It's free. Why not? Most of us here, I'm assuming, and most of you listening and watching, probably don't have a huge social media team, right? And so, yeah, this is such a good question, such a great question, Thoris. I'm glad you asked this. I think that mental health is an important thing. You don't want to spread yourself too thin, but you also don't want to just neglect based on, well, I'll just stay here because it's easier. I think a lot of people, they like to say, well, you're not supposed to be everywhere, because they're just lazy, or they just don't, they don't think they have the time, or they don't even think they have to. And it's really based on laziness. How bad do you want this? How bad do you want to create a life of freedom? How bad do you want to create a life where you can get passive income from all these different revenue streams? Now, passive income, there's a big myth around passive income. It takes a lot of active work to get to passive income. And there's no joking here. There's really no such thing as passive income, because you're constantly working, maintaining. Even if you put automated systems and processes in place, you're always working to maintain that. But the beauty is that you can create all these. I mean, look, I'm making money on YouTube right now on all my other channels without even, I'm not working, but I've created systems. I've created libraries of content. I'm earning passive income. For work, it's like royalty income to me is like one of the golden gooses of the creator economy. And I think that this is going to start happening. It has to start happening because creators are going where the money is. It has to start happening on Facebook. It has to, I mean, it is happening on Facebook a little bit, but what Instagram just announced, TikTok is becoming bigger and bigger and bigger. LinkedIn is starting to say, hey, we're a place for you creators as well. We've got a huge audience, 700 million members going strong. It's the greatest time to be alive. So I hope that answers your question. I don't know if it does, Thoris, but it's a really, really great question. Okay, so what do you guys think? Do you guys like me having this kind of top of the hour news, the breaking news, what's happening in the creator economy? Give me a hashtag yeah in the chat, or say, hey, Nez, you know what? Get to the questions, man. I ain't got time for that. Angie says, yes, app burnout is real. Good question. I had it too. Yes. Just set up my creator profile on LinkedIn. Good for you. Good for you, Anthony. Awesome, Thoris. Brian in the house. I didn't see you, Brian. Good to see you. Good to see you, Brian, in the house. Okay, our first question. Our first question comes from, and I believe this is from last week. Sherry Foster, if you're here, give me a hashtag yeah. Give me a hashtag yeah if you're here, Sherry Foster. Sherry Foster asked this question last week, and I didn't get to it, but it's really a fantastic question, okay? And I'm going to answer it. This is Sherry's question. I just posted it in the chat. Fantastic question here from Sherry. So this is a pretty involved question too. I'm about to come up on 1,000 subscribers, which, by the way, Sherry, congratulations. That's a huge milestone. Most channels do not get to 1,000 subscribers. I think it's less than 10% of channels get to 1,000 subscribers. So congratulations. It's really a low number. I don't know if it's 10%, maybe 15. It's really a low number. But I wondered if you have ideas on other ways to monetize now. Yes, I love this question. Holy macadamia nut. Give me a holy macadamia nut in the chat. I love this question. I need a little bit of water. There's so many ways to monetize. There's so many ways to monetize in the creator economy. And with a channel like yours, especially if you're coming up on 1,000 subscribers. Angie's got a lot to say about this. I know she does. Number one, I think one of the best ways to monetize without getting to 4,000 hours watch time and 1,000 subscribers, one of the best ways is to engage in affiliate marketing, okay? What is affiliate marketing? you can actually get paid a commission from products and services that you vouch for, that you share with your audience, and it doesn't cost anything extra to your audience, and you get a piece of that pie. It's like a win-win, not only for you as a creator, not only for the brand, which they get a sale they otherwise wouldn't have gotten, but also if these are products and services that you really believe in and that you know have value, it's a win for your audience as well, because you're the trusted source that's recommending those products and services. You can make 6 figures just on affiliate marketing alone, without AdSense, without merchandise, without an e-commerce store, selling your own products and services, without one-on-one coaching, without royalty income, without God, there's so many ways. There's so many ways to do it. Without brand deals and sponsorships. You can start reaching out to brands and sponsorships. You are a YouTube content creator. YouTube is synonymous with relevancy. If you have a YouTube channel right now and you're creating consistent, high-quality content, brands need you. And as a matter of fact, if you've built a really super niche audience that aligns, because what brands and companies want is they want sales, they want conversions, and they want your audience. They want your eyeballs and earballs. And so now is the time, even if they say no, I would start now, start early, reaching out, depending. So Angie's a perfect example of this. Angie has a lot to say about this. Go to brands and companies that you enjoy their products and services and just engage with them. I would say the best place to go is LinkedIn. Go talk to their partnership manager. Send them a DM, a very human DM, okay? Not a spam DM. Look at this. Angie just got her second affiliate. She's only at 322 subs. You can do it. Affiliates are great. I love that. I love that. Yes, Lewis, buy me a coffee. So there's a lot of gaming live streamers. There's a lot of content creators who, and again, it's how you position this. It's how you basically, position your authority with your audience, and what are you providing for them, and just asking them. You'll be amazed what you can get, especially with brand deals and sponsorships. You'll be amazed what you can get with the power of asking. And here's the beautiful thing. What's the worst that can happen? They say no. So what? I get 1,000,006 no's a week. It's those 15 to 5 yeses that create my income for the whole year. A wop balabula, a wop bamboo. Can you feel me? Give me a hashtag, I feel you. Can you feel me? You got to develop these skills too. You got to develop these skills early. So get into those conversations, because those conversations are difficult. They're nerve-wracking. But you got to want to, it's a mutual value exchange. Don't just take the money and run. Only take the money if you really, see, for me, I only work with a brand if I know I can help them. Because if I can't help them, that's going to stick in their mind. It's going to make me feel terrible as a content creator and business owner. Plus, all these brands and companies, they all talk to each other. They all refer influencers to each other. Yeah, I worked with that Nez guy. You know what? I didn't get any conversions. I paid him $5,000. I didn't get anything. That's awful. You don't want that. Don't just take the money and run when it comes to brand deals and sponsorships, but get into the arena. Get into the conversation. By getting into the conversation, you're learning the most important skills as a content creator, which is marketing yourself, negotiating prices, not undervaluing yourself, getting into the nuances of what does a brand deal look like? What does it smell like? What does it feel like? Those are important skills. Letitia says, Prof, remember that yesterday I said I have 65? I now have 70. Go, girl. Go, girl. I'm so proud of you. Go, girl. Yes, Anthony, you're going to get it. You're going to get it, Anthony. Anthony C. Locke. I happened to be on his awesome podcast live stream show recently. Correct me if I'm wrong. Was it a podcast, Anthony, or just a live stream? I apologize if I'm wrong. But, that's a great question, Sherry. So brand deals, sponsorships, affiliate marketing, setting up, as Lewis said, setting up a, methodology for your audience to support you. And, I saw this the other day because, YouTube, and this is so smart. YouTube takes 30% of super chats. I mean, 30% is a lot. Creators only keep 70%. I mean, that's a lot, you guys. And so I saw a great creator the other day say, hey, we're going to be live for the next couple of hours. I really appreciate your wanting to donate, wanting to give us a super chat. He actually put up his Venmo account. He said it would really be better if you sent us your super chats through Venmo. Smart. He gets the full donation. He gets the full super chat. YouTube doesn't take a 30% cut. I mean, I know you guys probably don't know this, or maybe you're like thinking, well, 70% is still good. No. You don't understand. Taking a 30% cut of memberships, taking a 30% cut of super chats is a huge chunk of change. Huge chunk of change. Facebook has stars or whatever, and TikTok has little bits or kind of like tokens or what have you. You can pay live streamers. No other platform takes that much. YouTube needs to really change that. It needs to be way less than 30%, maybe 10% tops. But, membership sites, you can create a group coaching membership through your channel. If you really position it right, again, instead of just worrying about AdSense and monetization through YouTube, there's so many ways to do it outside of YouTube. You can create a powerful group of individuals who pay you a certain amount of money each month in order to get the kind of information, help, and assistance they need from you. I know some creators who have a 10-person mastermind. Listen to this. Each person is paying $9.97 a month. So do the math. How much is that a month? That's $10,000 a month in a group mastermind. Only 10 members. They've positioned themselves, they've leveraged their ethos and their credibility, and they've built basically a 10-person membership through a private Facebook community. Excuse me. And now they're earning $10,000 a month. What's 10 times 12? $120,000 a year just from that one revenue source? Just from that one revenue source. It's amazing. Levi in the house. Good to see you, Levi, living in Dallas, Texas. I'm a super real estate affiliate marketer. Yeah. You see, this is what I love. This is what I love. You're welcome, Letitia. This is what I love about our Nez Nation live streams. You don't just get me, who's been in the online game since popcorn was invented. I don't know. That just came into my head. Bad joke. But you get these amazing, look at this, business owners, executives, professionals, content creators, podcasters, live streamers. Holy macadamia nut. Look at all these dudes and dudettes you get. It's phenomenal. Yo, Chris Giles in the house. Good to see you, man. Here's another way you can do it, right? You can go live. Chris, I know Chris will help me out. So you guys just coming in, we had a great question from Sherry. I don't know if she's here. Hopefully she'll watch the replay. But we had a great question from Sherry. I just brought it up on the screen. About to come up on 1,000 subscribers. I know Chris has a lot to say about this, especially through Amazon Live. You can be your own QVC. Did you guys know that Prime Video, you can upload videos on Amazon Prime on your Amazon account? You can go live on Amazon and sell products directly. Talk about affiliate. You can become this major super QVC affiliate, talking about products live with an audience, selling them live. I know Instagram has Insta Shop, but this is pretty big too, guys. And I don't talk hardly at all about this, and I should. I should talk a lot more about this. Chris, I might have to have you on the show. I might need to have you come on the show one of these days. Hit me up with a DM if you're interested. DM me on Instagram or DM me anywhere. I'm Professor Nez all over. DM me and let me know. Look at this. Chris says, and a new path to brand deals. Love it. Love it. I would love for you to come talk about Amazon Live, Chris. Chris is another awesome dog I met on Clubhouse. Him and Alicio. Alicio I'm going to have on the show too. Alicio Way. I was lucky enough to be on his show, Creators on the Come Up, which is an awesome live show sponsored by Ecamm, sponsored by TubeBuddy. He's crushing it. So there's so many ways. I hope that helps. There's so many. Yeah, DM me, Chris. I want to get you on the show. I've been actually meaning to reach out to you, but DM me because I'd love to get you on the show. Okay, my friend, I would love to. Okay, our next question. And by the way, if you're just joining us, okay, welcome to Nez Nation Live Office Hours. This is a show where you get to ask me anything you want. And we go live every single Sunday, 9:30 a.m. Pacific, 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time. There is a questionnaire form in the pinned comment. There's a questionnaire form in the pinned comment where you can ask any question you want. It's just a simple form if you just fill that out. It's a very, very simple form. And don't forget, become a Nez Nation Insider. Get all the greatest information helping you earn more, grow faster, and stressing less in this amazing era that we live in. All the best information. Just nicely, beautifully delivered right into your inbox. And I respect your inbox. I don't blast you with emails every single week or every single day. Only when it's the most pertinent. So become a Nez. And also, a lot of these platforms, you don't get notifications when we go live, when we have unbelievably new content coming out. I like to let you guys know directly to your inbox. So go to professornez.com/insider. Don't forget, we have a new merch store. Nez Nation hats, shirts, buttons, coffee mugs, brand new. You'll be supporting the channel and getting awesome high quality gear. High quality. I made sure it was as high quality as it could be. Go to professornez.com/merch. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to see you. Yes, that's right, Lewis. Mastermind in the house. Okay, our next question comes from Priyanka Dasgupta. I hope you're still here, Priyanka. Priyanka might be here from last show. I'm going to paste her question in the chat and bring it up. Priyanka, if you're here, give me a hashtag yeah. Priyanka says, I'm trying to build a community of B2B marketers. So far, I'm leveraging Medium for blogging and LinkedIn for posts. What other channels do you think I should leverage? Are you getting results on Medium and LinkedIn? Medium is a great place for blogging. Why blogging, I would say? And what is it that your audience can get out of this community? Why, if I'm a B2B marketer, what do I get out of this community? You need to convey that. And, I think the best place to do anything is YouTube. I truly believe that. Because if you do YouTube right, it does all the heavy lifting for you. Obviously, LinkedIn is fantastic for that. B2B. LinkedIn is the B2B hub. But the real important thing is communicating what is it for them, what's in it for them, what are they going to get out of joining this B2B community and going where those people are. And I would definitely say LinkedIn is the spot, but instead of LinkedIn for posts, why don't you try, because LinkedIn creator mode, LinkedIn video, LinkedIn live is so huge. And I get if video's not your strong suit. But I have a feeling most people, the reason they don't create and put themselves in front of the camera is because of this dude right here. I've said this before. You talk about merch. This is going to be merch. The most important gear isn't your lighting, isn't your audio, isn't your camera. The most important gear is between your ear. That is the most important gear. And so I would say definitely trying, instead of just LinkedIn posts, which are powerful, you could do that. Try some video. Try some video on LinkedIn and YouTube and just make it all about them. What are they going to get out of it? What are they incentivize them? What can they possibly get out of joining this marketing group? That's what I'd love to hear. Okay, guys, we've got a couple more questions here that I want to get to. And I answered Thoris's question. Frank, are you still here? Frank is in the house. I'm going to I want to answer Frank's question. Frank, are you still here? Frank Gallo. Let's see if Frank Gallo is still in the house. Okay, our next question. I hope that helps Priyanka. I hope it does. I'm not sure if it does. Frank asks, what are your thoughts on Sprizzy? Sprizzy. You know, I haven't done enough research on Sprizzy. What in the world is Sprizzy? Let's see here. Sprizzy. What is Sprizzy here? Sprizzy is video. We put your video in front of the right audience to ensure that your video is seen. So is this like Jelly Smack? They do all the repurposing for you? Never heard of it. I have no idea. How many people know about Sprizzy? Can you help Frank out? Never even heard of it, Frank. Frank is still here. How many people have heard of Sprizzy? I mean, it sounds like one of those places where, you know, they do all the heavy lifting for you. So it sounds like Jelly Smack, which I'm working on Jelly Smack becoming a sponsor of the show. It sounds like something like that. So they basically say, okay, where's your audience? Who are they? And they try to get the attention for you. They place ads for you. Okay, Jonathan says they place ads for you. Okay, yeah, I don't know. I don't know enough about it, Frank. Sorry. I never even heard of them before. Maybe I'll do a little bit of research and I'll try to get to that. Okay. I'm going to answer one more question. Okay. We're reaching the top of the hour here. And then we've got Ahmad and we've also got Chris Giles. We got Chris Giles. I'm going to answer those questions. Ahmad, I'm going to take Brian's question. And then Chris and Ahmad, make sure you're here next week because I'm going to answer your questions first next week. So make sure you're here next week to get your question answered. And by the way, again, it's first come, first serve. If you're listening, watching this on the replay, I'm going to bring up Brian's question right now. Good to see you, Brian, as always. If you happen to be watching this after we went live, make sure you leave your question in that form because it's still first come, first serve. I will get to your question and make sure you're here. By the way, those of you who are new, I also like to give away cash to y'all. We had an amazing cash giveaway for my 10,000 subscriber celebration. Then we also did it a couple weeks ago, I think, for God knows whatever reason. And I don't promote that too. You got to be here live. You want to get some cash, I gave away $100 on Venmo, $50 on Venmo, $25 on Venmo. Just my way of saying thank you. And just because I've always kind of had a secret dream of being a game show host. And I like giving away money. I don't know. And who better to give it away to than my awesome Nez Nation audience? So, make sure you're here, y'all. Make sure you're here live because you might get some moolah. Not just the best information on the creator economy, but you might get some Monet. Not a bad gig. Okay, last question of the evening, and then we're going to sign off here. Brian asks, do you repurpose the videos you have from YouTube Shorts to TikTok? Amazing question. I love this question. Thank you, Brian. Brian, are you still here? Give me a hashtag, yeah. Yeah, Ahmad, make sure you're here next week. I'm going to answer your question first. Your question first. And you asked a great question, Ahmad. Brian, if you're still here, give me a hashtag, yeah. Okay, there you go. He's here. So Brian asks, this is his question right here. Do you repurpose the videos you have from YouTube Shorts to TikTok? Not only do I repurpose, which I think repurposing is like the eighth wonder of the world. I love repurposing content. I could do a whole show on repurposing content. Not only do I repurpose it on Shorts, not only do I repurpose it on TikTok, but I also repurpose it on Instagram Reels. I also repurpose it on YouTube Stories. I also repurpose it on my Facebook business page as a vertical video. I also repurpose it on LinkedIn Stories. I repurpose it as a LinkedIn post. I mean, the possibilities are limitless. Why wouldn't you? If you don't have the time or the energy, but you have capital, hire somebody who can do that. You could put your short and your reel on IGTV as well. You could put it, I tweet it as well, natively tweet it on Twitter too. Why not? You guys, you got to understand, It's not about 1 million subscribers. It's not about 1 million views. It's not even about 1,000 views. It's not about quantity. It's about one right view. One right view can change your life. You could have 50 subscribers, but if one of those subscribers is Oprah Winfrey, you don't need any more subscribers. Do you hear what I'm saying? I can't tell you how many times some client or some business partner or some person who had enormous value, who maybe hired me to do a 5-figure speaking gig for a keynote for their company. This has happened in real time. I'm telling you, this has really happened. I happened to watch your short. I happened to watch your video on Facebook. I happened to catch 2 seconds of your live stream on LinkedIn. I love your energy. I love your vibe. What else do you do? Are you a speaker? Do you ever do these presentations in front of an audience? As a matter of fact, I do. Do you have a budget for professional speakers? Yeah, we do. What's your charge? I charge $15,000. Can you do 10? Sure. This has happened time and time again. Why not? Absolutely. The only thing that I would say is when you're repurposing, let me get tactical here. The only thing that I would say, Brian, about this is when you're repurposing your content from TikTok or YouTube, just make sure that that TikTok insignia or logo is off, especially on Instagram Reels. Instagram has made it explicit that they're going to be reducing discoverability on Reels if you have that TikTok logo on there. So when I say upload it natively, here's what I do. This is exactly what I do. Okay, you ready for this? I don't just repurpose the video that I downloaded from TikTok. What I do is I record natively, okay? I just record with my iPhone, this thing right here. I record natively, my 1 minute, 60 seconds or less, and now you can do 3 minutes you can do 3 minutes now on TikTok. So I record it, I edit it, add music, add text, then I airdrop it back to my phone. So I put it on my online editor, on my editing software, Final Cut Pro, iMovie. Usually it's iMovie because it's so easy. And I add music, I add text, I add a call to action, etc. Then I airdrop it back to my phone and I upload it to all the platforms. YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, TikTok, LinkedIn, Facebook, Snapchat Spotlight. And imagine you're getting so many miles, so much bang for buck on your short form content. And, I don't think we talk enough about this. As much as I love long form content, what TikTok has proven and all these other platforms, vertical short form content is here to stay. It's not going anywhere. Stories has been big for a long time. Stories is essentially shorts and TikToks, just, in a different way, really. More kind of maybe premeditated. And stories is really off the cuff, even though you can do off the cuff with TikTok and shorts and reels. Vertical video is here to stay. If you're a content creator, business owner, professional, executive, and we all have one of these devices in our back pocket, and you're not utilizing vertical video in some way, shape, or form, you're missing out big time. You're missing out big time. Also, vertical video, shorts, TikTok, and all that, it's a great way to experiment too. You don't have to mess with your main channel. You can start a separate channel and just experiment and see what happens, It takes persistence. It takes patience, just like anything else. But it's so super powerful. So I hope that helps. Does that help, Brian? And we got some great comments here. Yep, Letitia. Yeah, look at that. Anthony says, if you're a content creator and you're not on Twitter, yeah, Twitter's huge. I love Twitter. Yep. Very, very good. If you're just joining us, guys, remember, you're watching Office Hours with yours truly. Make sure you click subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, do it right now. Subscribe, hit that bell notification, or become a Nez Nation Insider. Go to professornez.com/insider. Okay? And you won't miss a show. I want to see you guys here every single week. Maria Santos, good to see you. Angie, you got to get on Twitter. Maria Santos, good to see you. Imad. That's it. Imad, that's everything. People don't care about your accomplishments or your accolades or your degrees. I mean, they do, but they really don't. Because there's plenty of a-holes with degrees. There's plenty of a-holes with accolades. The one thing that gets you over that threshold, the one thing that finalizes, the one, je ne sais quoi, the one essentiality is your energy. People don't hire pieces of paper. They hire your energy. People don't purchase your accolades. They purchase your energy. And your energy can't be fabricated. You can't artificialize your vibe. I'm not going to say the word, but yes, I just said it. Authenticity is very, very important. Is that a question, Angie? What if you don't want IG to connect to FB and change your profile information to your personal stuff? Put that in the questionnaire form, and I'm going to answer that next week, okay? Please put that in the questionnaire form, Angie. I really appreciate that. Christopher Giles, I just connected with you on LinkedIn. Yeah, connect with me on LinkedIn if you haven't already. Send me a connection notice. I will connect with you, especially if you're here on the live stream chat. Guys, I just want to say it's been an absolute pleasure hanging with y'all today. As always, make sure you click that subscribe button. If you're looking for more, maybe you're like, yo, Nez, I want more. We've got our merch store, our brand new merch store. Go to professornez.com/merch. Our show is, as always, is sponsored by beyondtheboxacademy.com. Multiple award-winning 5-star courses helping you earn more, grow faster, and stress less. Beyondtheboxacademy.com. And, you got me. So I'm totally, go subscribe to our podcast too. It would mean the world to me if you could write us a 5-star review on Apple. Go subscribe to our podcast. It would really mean the world to me, because all of these live stream replays, you might have missed a bunch of great questions that maybe you had and missed a bunch of great answers to those questions. So go subscribe to the podcast. Make sure you subscribe to the podcast. Hit that bell notification. And on behalf of the entire Nez Nation family, I am Professor Nez, wishing you guys a phenomenal, phenomenal week. Thank you, Thoris. It's great to have you here. Wishing you guys a phenomenal, phenomenal week. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. If I don't see you on Clubhouse, if I don't see you online, I'll definitely see you next Sunday. So make sure you're here. Thank you guys. Have a wonderful week. I love y'all.